My name is PlayStation Maverick, and welcome to my very first video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 10 hardest games that I've ever played, all while giving a slight review as well. So without further ado, here are the 10 hardest games I have ever played. Coming in at number 1 is Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. This game was released in 2016 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. I honestly don't even know where to begin with this one, but the main reason I have it on the list is the fact that it requires a lot of stealth. Also, it's easy to get overwhelmed in combat. Now, I have beaten this and would recommend it to those who like a good challenge, but there's nothing really else I can say about this. So, moving on to number 9. We have Thief. Released in 2014 for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. It's like the title suggests, a game where you play as Master Thief Garrett Mason. This game is all about stealth and staying hidden in the shadows of the night. What makes it annoying is the fact that, well, it's the stealth itself. The combat system isn't bad, and with patience, it's a fairly easy game to beat. Moving on to number 8. Vampire. This game was released in 2018. Was released last year in 2018 for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. It's a lot like Thief. It requires stealth, but not as much. Graphic-wise, looks a lot the same. You are basically playing as Dr. Jonathan Reed in London of 1918 after the Great War. He's basically struggling with the death of his sister and the fact that he has somehow become a vampire. And as a doctor, he's got to do whatever he can to help the innocent. Those sick, those are injured. But he's also got his needs as a vampire. It's up to you whether how you play the game. But what makes it hard is the fact that, well, if you're trying to go out throughout the town, there are vampire hunters out to kill you. Which makes sense. I mean, come on, you're a vampire. Nobody likes them. But anyway, moving on to number 7. We have Until Dawn, released in 2015 for PS4. This game follows a group of friends trying to figure out what killed 2 of their other friends a year prior to the events. However, while playing through, an even sinister plot unfolds. Well, what makes it hard is the quick actions that need to be taken at certain points. And what I mean by this is numerous times throughout the game, you'll either have to hold the controller completely still or press the buttons that appear on the screen. It is, however, a great game, and I would recommend it to any fan of horror. Coming in at number 7, Coming in at number 6, we have Watch Dogs. Released in 2014 for PS3, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Wii U, and PC. This game follows hacker Aiden Pierce, who was trying to rescue his kidnapped sister. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a rant here. I don't normally give up on games, but damn it, this game is literally hard. It has one mission that is nearly impossible to beat due to the fact that Aiden's former acquaintance, Damian Branks, literally fucks him over by basically saying he's basically dangerous. He hacks every electronic device in the city and plasters his face all over TV screens, causing anyone to see him, and by him, I mean Aiden. Anyone that sees him will call the cops. Now, the main point of the mission is to destroy a news van that's broadcasting this all. And why it's so hard is the goddamn cops will keep trying to run you off the road. And if you lose the van, you fail. Sorry for the rant, but it's just that mission is nearly impossible, and I just gave up on it altogether. I think I've talked about this long enough. So moving on to number 5, we have Murdered Soul Suspect. This game was released in 2014 for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. You follow the detective... I can't talk today. This game follows Detective Ronan O'Connor, who was killed by the infamous serial killer known as the Bell Killer. Playing as the ghost of Ronan, you must solve puzzles to find clues to solve the mystery of the killer, so he may join his dead wife in the afterlife. It's confusing at first, but it's actually worth playing. I do recommend it. Coming in at number 4, Dying Light. Released in 2015 for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, this is an excruciatingly hard game. You play as undercover agent Kyle Crane, who must infiltrate a quarantined city called Haran. What makes this game hard is once night falls in it, you're pretty much screwed. It's basically one of those zombie games, and well, there's one type that comes out at night, and if it gets you, you're pretty much fucked in one hit. However, compared to the next game on the list, this game is a complete cakewalk. Coming in at number 3 is Alien Isolation, released in 2014 for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. This terrifying game is insanely hard to beat, with the alien lurking around every corner. Trapped on a shuttle in the middle of space, Amanda Ripley tries to investigate what happened to her mother. Things turn bad, however, when she realizes she isn't alone. While the alien can be warded off with fire, if it grabs you, you're fucked. And coupled with the fact that it's lurking around every fucking corner in the game, you get my point. It's insanely hard, frustrating, and can take forever to finish. Moving onward to number 2. Dark Souls. I'm not even going to mention release dates or consoles for this damn series. It's all the same. 100% unfair. I've played one game in the entire series, and that was the third one. It wasn't long after starting it that I gave up. Just don't have the patience for this. I just don't have the patience for it. With the various creatures that are so overpowered, the bosses hit harder than they should. However, there is one game that is even worse. And that is, coming in at number 1, without further ado, the hardest game I have ever played is Bloodborne. Released in 2014 for PS4, this game is exactly like Dark Souls, but worse. Enemies hit even harder, bosses hit even harder, and basically every 10 seconds you're bound to die. I don't know why this game got ranked as high as it did. It's got a 9 out of 10 ranking from what I've seen. I don't know why. How can anybody beat this? I mean, I admit, I'm not a very patient person, but how excruciatingly hard it is ridiculous. I'm not saying don't play it, but if you do, you're bound to get pissed off. I'd personally call the entire game an abomination, and it's just not worth time. But anyway, that about does it for this video. I'm sorry if some of these were just me ranting, but it's my first video, so please, no negative comments. I put a lot of time into making this, so please, show me some respect. Let me know in the comments below what the hardest game you've ever played is. Keep on gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. PlayStation Maverick, signing off.